Welcome back. I'm Dylan Black. Did you know that the Fall Home Show is happening this weekend? Indeed. Guess what? We have a pair of tickets to give to you, perhaps, if you take the time to write to us. daytimeottawa@rogers.com. That's our address, and you could possibly win. Good luck. Don't forget as well, how about this? Because you are an amazing Rogers viewer, if you put in Rogers, promo code, at the website for the Fall Home Show, all you have to do is do that and win or get $5 off. OttawaFallHomeShow.com. Simple as that. Okay. All right. Cool. There you go. Leigh-Ann Allaire Perrault, how are you?
I'm awesome. How are you?
I'm fantastic. It's always great having you on the show.
Thank you.
The reason why I like having you on the show this time around is because you're actually going to help us make our places look better on zero budget.
$0. Seemingly impossible.
That sounds impossible.
But there's three things I love. We've talked about DIY in the past. I love a good bargain, and I love a good challenge. So I've crammed everything into a recent project that I've recently tackled, where I literally, not only did I spend $0, I'll give you like a big reveal here. I actually made money off of this project.
I don't see how you could possibly do that.
Well, I decided to tackle a room in my house that I think a lot of people can relate to, and I actually brought an image of the before, and as embarrassing as it is now to look at it, because it was very cluttered. It's our spare bedroom. You can see the before there. This is the room where, when there were things that were still in great condition but we just didn't want anymore or know what to do with, they piled up in this space. And it got to be unused real estate in our home. There was no function. There was clearly no style in the space, and I wanted to take that back. I really wanted to reclaim the function. So going through the space, we decided to create a project out of it. I affectionately called it my break-even challenge.
Okay, hold on.
Yes,
this is the same space?
This is the same space. And I did this in 4 weeks. So this was a very quick project. And like I mentioned, I made $28 of profit.
$28?
$28, like right down to the dollar.
You need to explain this in full detail.
I absolutely will. So my goal was to create 4 steps to this project. The first was to really look at the space and assess all of the items in it, and knowing that I didn't necessarily want them personally anymore, but that there was value there, I decided to sell all of my items. So I'm a big supporter of the secondhand economy, and in fact there's a secondhand economy index that states $29 billion were made in transactions within the secondhand economy in Canada last year.
That's wonderful.
So just thinking about like how people really are thinking outside of the box in terms of how they acquire new items and getting rid of items to save from piling things up in the in landfills,
Recycling,
right? So there's the economic and the environmental perspective to it, which is so important. So I took a few days and categorized everything and posted everything online. I used the Kijiji app to post everything, and it was just a seamless way to quickly chat with people who were interested in buying in the secondhand economy and to really effectively be able to make quick cash in hand. And in just a matter of a couple weeks, I made $1,270.
Okay, so then obviously you took that money and you invested it into the room.
Exactly, reinvested it back into the space. So knowing that I couldn't afford to shop retail, I dove back into the secondhand economy to buy all of my items, and I had some amazing finds, and I brought some images for you. The first was a chair that I picked up. So knowing that I wanted to have a certain aesthetic to the space, I knew I wouldn't be able to necessarily find a pink chair, but I did find that cute little chair for $30 on Kijiji, and with flexing a little bit of DIY muscle and using the right products for the job, I was able to create that cute little after chair that's now customized, and in my opinion it's priceless, right? Because you couldn't just go out and buy that at a retail store. And the key with something like that is being willing to, again, flex some creativity and get your hands a little bit dirty with the paint, see the potential in an item of what you want it to become, and then picking the right products. So for me, my saving grace was chalk paint. I don't know if you've ever used chalked paint before.
I don't believe so.
No? We got to get you trying it because it's amazing. First of all, in most cases, it can go directly on top of a surface without any priming. So it's going to save you a step. Now, in the case of older furniture that maybe needs a little bit of freshening up or prep work, you often need to sand the pieces. Now with this product, Gloss Off, this is basically a liquid sandpaper.
Yeah, but I want to hear you say what it's actually called.
Crud Cutter.
Crud
Cutter Gloss Off. The great thing about this is not only is it environmentally friendly and it's very easy to use, very low odor, but you don't need to rinse it off. So I wiped it on the chair, I let it dry, and then I went directly with the chalked paint in this great blush pink color. And basically it was one quick coat, and I actually in fact used it. Chalk paint comes in spray form as well. I used the spray paint, so I didn't have to get out a brush or do anything that way. And then a quick clear coat, and the chair was perfect. But the seat, I'm sure you noticed I changed.
It was a little fuzzy, right?
And it was actually just a fur rug that I used as my reupholstery, and I already had one of these kicking around the house. I have a few of them to cozy up the house. So staple gun and a fur rug completely transformed that chair, which made it like really easy. So it's thinking outside of the box.
That sounds like a Twitter post right there.
Right? Oh, I posted
staple gun
a lot.
and a fur rug.
Is really all you need.
It's all you need.
Hashtag break even challenge. Exactly.
We have under 2 minutes, so I know you still have some stuff to get to.
Well, I also did a dresser using the chalked paint as well. And again, loving a good bargain that I picked up the dresser for $30, picked up new hardware also for $30, but the hardware that the dresser came with, I actually took off and sold it and made $10 off of that by selling that in Kijiji as well. So, which was awesome.
Yeah.
And then things like metallic finishes. So a lot of people don't realize what you can do to update existing metal finishes. So I found a $30 chrome table, which I brought a before of as well, was in great shape in the beginning.
Look at that.
But the chrome wasn't my particular aesthetic or my taste. So I used a satin bronze metallic paint. And you can literally paint anything these days. So using a paint specifically meant to go onto a metal finish was great. One of the biggest trend colors in metals we're seeing right now is the copper, but even copper rose. And Universal has this copper rose color. So even something as simple as an inexpensive lamp, adding a quick coat of paint can update again on that metal finish to give you a great look. And then adding your favorite hue in. I think like you shouldn't be limited by what's out there in stores. If your favorite color isn't necessarily the trend color, go buy that color in a can and update anything you want. So I picked up some inexpensive collection of frames for a whole collection for $5. Quick coat of paint, you're off to the races.
I know. We can have like
we can go on
4 or 5
forever.
segments with you, but quickly though, you are at the Fall Home Show this weekend.
I'll be at the Home Show Friday and Saturday, talking about design on a dime, how to get high style on a very low budget.
And you can profit $28 by doing
$28, getting paid to tackle your own reno.
Leigh-Ann Allaire Perrault, thank you very much for
being
here. As always, we appreciate your time. It's going to be fun this weekend at the Ottawa Fall Home Show. Coming up, more daytime, of course, on Rogers TV.